Hey everyone, how are we doing today? Welcome back to the live stream. We are in the second video for a new game. We're playing some Link's Awakening. This is the 2019 remake. So if you are new here, normally this is a retro channel. I've got some of my retro stuff I'll explain here in a minute. We've got a couple of minutes before I usually start my stream. So we're just gonna let some people start chiming in, wait a couple minutes, and in the meantime, this is, like I said, this is the 2019 remake of Zelda Link's Awakening. Now, we have just played and we have just finished Zelda A Link to the Past. That was my last live stream, so there's a full playlist. If you want to watch all the all of the madness in order, you can do that. And of course, there are other games here on this channel that we have done. Zelda is one of my favorites, as you can tell right behind me. Let me show you guys this real quick. Again, for those of you new to the channel, I've got my trusty Hylian shield back here from the Zelda series, and I've got my CRT TV with all my old consoles out of storage. So I've had these since I was a kid, so that's kind of what this channel is mostly dedicated to, is all these retro games. But it's funny because there are tons of games that I've had for years, but I've either never beaten them because I was too young and I got frustrated. So I want to go back and at least, feed into the nostalgia. So we're gonna play them at some point. It's probably too dark to see, but I have a lot of old consoles down here. So I've got my Sega Genesis, my Nintendo 64, my Nintendo Wii. I've got some Game Boy Color, Game Boy Original, Game Boy Advance games. And of course I have my Switch, which also has a library of retro games. So, and I'm always playing something here on this old CR. This thing's as old as I am. This is a 13-inch Hitachi, but it's playing some original GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64. I always like to put something in the background just to show you guys that. That's a lot of fun, but we are going to switch back to our game cam here. And I have recently changed up my, every time I change the game, I try to change up like the backgrounds and stuff. And, I think it's nice and colorful. This is one of those games that is like, the looks are deceiving because it's a super cute looking game. And I really love the way they did the artwork in this game. Like, the art design of this game is just fantastic. It's kind of this, you'll see it in a second if you've never played this game, but it's not a fully top-down view. It's like at a 45, maybe a little steeper angle, which you will see here in a minute. But at the same time, it's got like 3D textures, but they're all like super cute, like clay looking. I don't know how to describe it. That's sort of the best I can do. It kind of looks like claymation, but smooth in 3D. And but this game, there is some trauma involved. When I come back to some of these games, when you're a kid, you're just playing, you're having fun, and that's amazing, that's great. You come back as an adult, and the themes that are in some of these games, they just gut punch you. And I think this is one of those games that if you just play it, it is super cute. And by the time the more you know about the game as you go through, and I won't ruin it for anyone who for some reason hasn't played this game, but it starts, you come upon this realization of what's actually happening. So, we are officially on time. So, let me switch over, make sure, if I'm looking down, it's because I've got my computer, I've got my OBS and everything pulled up. Make sure that my settings are all good and nothing's all messed up. Audio seems to be all right. But we are here, and if you guys would like to keep up in the chat, because there are things that for a lot of these games, this is not an exception, there are things I don't remember. So this one's a little more recent because it came out in 2019, but I played the original version way back when I was a kid on a game. It was actually the original Game Boy, and then eventually it came out on the Game Boy Color, which is the Link's Awakening DX version, which came out in '98. So I believe that's the right year. I played the original version, and it was just like, on that black and white screen, or gray and black, green and black, whatever you want to call the weird LCD looking screen on an old Game Boy. it's that's the feeling. But anyway, keep up in the chat, because if I get stuck, or it's really nice to hear from you guys. I like to make these very interactive, so I have decided to do these as live streams. And there are many of you who have been regulars on this channel, so I greatly appreciate you guys. I have put a support button. You don't have to use it, but if you would like to support the channel, it is in the link to the chat. It's a buy me a coffee. So if you'd like to think of it that way, you know, $1, $2, $3 at a time, or just a one-time thing, it would help me repair some of these things. There are some things that are either broken or I just need to fix. Maintenance is all around, and of course I'm also a photographer, so I have a separate channel about, you know, videography and photography, and I've got lighting equipment, cameras, different monitors, all the different, you know, laptops, software that I need, microphones, the works. So I've got more stuff back there. Right now my basement is dark, but I have all sorts of other crap laying around. And of course that is a hobby, and that is things that need some monetary concern to get up and going. But enough about that. Let's start. So this is the second video officially. So the first video we did I believe it was the Tail Cave, and Moldorm was the boss. So if you're a fan of A Link to the Past, there is a reincarnation, if you will, of Moldorm. So let's go ahead, see where we are. The saves in this game are a little different. Link to the Past was quite an ordeal, because we were playing on the SNES online, the Nintendo Switch Online, which has the SNES on it. So we just finished the Tail Cave. Oh, we already have something here. Oh, this is how I ended, but I didn't save right after the owl popped in, so... Hoot. That is an instrument of the sirens. So that's was it the moon cello that we got? Every time you beat a boss, you get an instrument. I have to admit, at first I did not believe you were real. That instrument, along with the 7 others in the set, has the power to wake the windfish. You must collect them all. I was instructed to give you directions. Your next goal is north in Goponga Swamp. Hoot indeed. So, I don't know, is this one of the first iterations of the owl? Obviously, everyone remembers the owl from Ocarina of Time. And, you know, there's all the annoying memes about him, and you can't skip his lectures that he sort of gives you. But this game came out before that, so is this sort of the origin? For those of you who know, is this sort of the origin of that owl? Because I'm not sure. Was there something in the original Legend of Zelda on the NES? That is also not a game that I have beaten. I've played it, and I've got myself into a few different dungeons, but definitely not beaten. It's a hard game, and I'm not one of these people who likes to cheat. If I haven't played the game, I like to struggle through it, and only then do I, what's going on now? Ooh, it's shaking. Hey buddy, it's serious. Yeah, really serious. Yeah, it is. The moblins came to the village. Yeah, that's right, a whole gang of moblins. Moblins, by the way, are the little, like the pig versions with spears and stuff. They have been around forever, since the first Zelda game. Then it's for real, they all went to the house. And of course, they're the little minions of Ganon, who is a pig snout-looking dude. Yeah, that house. And then they did something at Bow Wow's house. So there's a lot of crossover between this and Super Mario, just because of the era that they came out in. So a lot of there's more stuff that we're going to get to, but Bow Wow is one of those. It was a really bad scene with the moblins. So, I mean, it might be faster to find out for yourself what happened. Alright, so we are headed to the Bow Wow house. I believe this was it. So this post had Bow Wow in it. Bow Wow is the chain, you know, like a little dog, but it's a chain chomp-omp. like Mario. Or from Mario, basically. Aye! It's terrible. My Bow Wow was dog-napped by moblins. Oh, please, somebody help my poor Bow Wow. Alright, we pop in here. Let's see. So now we gotta find... So this is like a little Bow Wow right here. But this is Chow Chow. Yip, yip. Alright. He says nothing. Is this a stand for something? It says Chow Chow. There's another stand. It says Bow Wow. Okay, we're gonna need... Oh. Nope, that's that. There's another house to my right. You can hear my... I don't know how good the microphone is picking that up, but my toddler is in the background having fun, playing with toys and stuff. So, all the funny noises, that would be him. Makeup, jewels, dresses, I want it all. So this is Chow Chow. And some new accessories would be nice. Alright. I like how the music is like, just like super whimsical, but like panicky at the same time. So we gotta find out where the moblins took him. Oh, this is Terran. There's always asleep. It's a Mario-looking character, always asleep, same as in Ocarina of Time. I keep referencing Ocarina of Time. Alright, he's just sleeping. There's another little pedestal. Is this a stand for something? It says Goomba. There's another one over here. Piranha plant. Okay, so we have all sorts of things here. You know what would be really cool that I don't think they ever did in this game was like a first-person view. That would be completely different to the original. Is do a first-person view of stuff. Once you get something into the prize area at the trendy game, it's yours. We've been trying to win that Yoshi doll for our mom. Okay. We want a Yoshi doll. Is this the game? Hey, welcome, new viewer. Oh, there's a heart piece. There's a Yoshi doll. Alright, how many... I don't even know how many rupees I have. Is that... There it is. In the start menu, it's 146. Yeah. Trendy game, 1 play, 10 rupees. Alright. The buttons move the crane. The rest is just timing. Alright, I'm gonna surely mess this up a couple times. Go over to the buttons to play. Good luck. I am sure I'll mess up the first time. Alright. So there's a... So X is move forward, and A is move right. So we're gonna go... I guess we'll go for the Yoshi doll, and then we'll try to do our best here. Maybe that's good. You gotta hold it, and then you letting go is kind of a whole thing, and then it does this on its own. Oh, did I get it? Oh, I got it first try. No! No! What is that? What? Oh. That's some weak sauce right there. So I'm doing this again, but he's like right there already. How did that happen? Now I'm gonna mess this up. He just has to like one virtual foot down and I would have gotten it. Now he's gonna miss it. Did we get it? Okay, we got the Yoshi. Challenge again? Yeah, let's go for that heart piece. I imagine this being harder. So you hold, and then you gotta time you're letting go. You gotta time it. If I remember correctly, some of these are like, the shape is very involved in, like, will it fall out? No way. You saw how that fell out. How am I supposed to even, like, you have to press the X button to go, like, up and down. So, like, I guess I'm just gonna tap it. The tap was enough. We'll see. Hope that's good. Please, we got this one. It moves around like it's gonna fall out. Alright. That should be enough. We already have magic powder and the Hylian shield. And we don't need a 50 rupee right now. Just give me a holler whenever the mood strikes you to play. Nice. You got a Yoshi doll. You can't count how many games you've seen him in now. No, I can't. A lot of games. And we got a piece of heart. Does he just want to play again? No, I don't want to play again. I got what I need right now. I love how all the houses are like in this floating, like, little thing. Whoa, you won the Yoshi doll. We've been trying to do that forever. Our mom is really desperate to have one. Well, where's your mom? Our mom's gonna be so jealous. Oh, she's probably back at our house. The one up north with the 2 doors. Okay, let's go. The one up north with the 2 doors. I guess it's that one. Alright, let's go straight north. Get my rupees back. The one with the 2 doors. Yep, those are my boys. I'm Papal. Pleased to meet you. I like how they write everything like the way they really speak. I'll be lost in the hills later, so keep a lookout for me. Here? I'll be lost in the hills later. What you talking about? Oh, will you give that Yoshi doll to my baby? Yeah, baby needs a Yoshi. Oh, thank you. You are indeed a generous person. I will give you this in return. You traded your Yoshi doll for a ribbon. Maybe you can trade the ribbon for something else. Okay, so this is the beginning of the trading sequence in this game. So I guess we'll see. With 4 boys who look alike, even I get confused sometimes. That's funny. That's not what I wanted to do. This thing. Is this a stand for something? It says Pokey. What is Pokey? There's another one. Man, these are all over the place. Is this a stand for something? It says Boo. It says Spiny or Spinny. I don't know. They have all sorts of... They got 4 of them in this house. It says Shy Guy. Okay, they're all like Mario characters. Alright. Cool. Is this one of the other kids? I guess they all look the same. I guess that's what she was saying, Laddie. Hey dude, what do you think of Marin? I don't know, I'm just a kid. Alright. This looks like a shop. Potions, maybe? Welcome, new viewer. Oh, there's a heart piece. Absolutely gonna buy that. 200 rupees? Oh, I don't have enough rupees to buy it. Okay. I don't have rupees for a shovel, but a shovel would be nice. Alright. Hey, welcome. See something you like, just bring it here. Alright. Whoops. I did not mean to hit the cuckoo. The chicken. I'm sure in this game they will attack you, just like in every other game. Cuckoo Prairie. Farthest East Animal Village. Okay, we are nowhere near the ability to even do that. Something just popped up on my laptop over here. There we go. Alright. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I forgot about these. The shells. The secret shells. Now, here's something I remember. Now, that's the first one we've come across. I think the original game has a certain number. I don't remember. It's like a lower number than this one, and there are more upgrades in this particular 2019 remake if you haven't played this one. And those are sort of surprises based on a few small changes. So if we ever get there, we will talk about those. But I believe there are a lot more seashells in this game. So there it is. Beautiful seashells that crop up all over the island. So you use these to get upgrades, and we'll get there. We don't need to really talk about that just yet. We are still very early in this game. Oh, there's Marin. Terran's taking a nap at home. I don't know how he can sleep on such a nice day. It makes me want to sing a song. Yes, the song is Ballad of the Windfish. This song is quite haunting, and this is like kind of the whole point of the game. I think it's hauntingly beautiful, and I like how they, because obviously this is a newer game, it's got more, processing ability and all of that stuff. They added real voices, I think. I don't remember in the original if, it's just 8-bit version of the music, but this is completely fleshed out. What's up, Link Slayer? Wonderful of you to join us. Seems to be totally absorbed in Marin's song. Yeah, so was I. Marin. I always liked Marin and Malin from Ocarina of Time as opposed to... Oh, Saria as well in Ocarina of Time. Everyone talks about like Zelda and all of that stuff for the newer generations, but Marin is great. I cut all of this grass. Oh. I will eventually need some rupees. I gotta buy that spade, that heart piece. There's some other stuff that I'm sure of that I will need to buy. We're at 158. Okay, so if you're just joining us now, we are trying to find where the moblins took Bow Wow. So, I've already been told to go to Goponga Swamp. So that's where we're heading. Oh, this is the fishing game. We'll do this later. I don't think I've got enough to do that right now. Or maybe I do. But we know Goponga Swamp is this way. Because we were told earlier. The Mysterious Forest. Again, this is like analogous to the Lost Woods in A Link to the Past, and it's like in the same like northwest section of the game too. So putting up your shield is just so nice in this game by comparison to the other game. I think you can't use your shield and your sword at the same time, or maybe your sword is one button and your shield is an item. Whereas in this game, your shield is always on you and you can have 2 other items. So in that way, it just completely changes the dynamic of the game. It makes it a little more, makes it a little nicer to not have to switch back and forth between different things. These are like-likes, which I hate, and they will steal your shield. Okay, I think Goponga Swamp was in the other direction. This is not the right. We're gonna go east, but I do want to see what's in here. Can I jump across this? Yes, I can. 20 Roops. Joy. All right. We can go over there, but I can't push that skull. These things pop out everywhere. Okay, so I can't push this just yet, and I have no way of like breaking it or anything. I don't remember if you can bomb those or if you have to lift them once you acquire the ability to do so. Here's Ulrira again, the phone guy. So if you ever get stuck, you can talk to Ulrira through the phone. And I think at some point in the game you actually meet him like face to face, and he's super shy. He doesn't want to talk to you, so you have to like comically pick up the phone to talk to him. And because he doesn't want anything to do with you. Alright, this thing hits you if you're not careful. Oh. Can't Go that way. These remind me of the Rafflesia flowers. Yeah, you were going the right way. Whoops, wasn't even live. Oh yeah, you gotta hit that little button for it to be live, otherwise you're a few seconds behind or something like that. So I believe that is the entrance, but there was another section, I thought, where the Moblins had their... They have like a hideout. It's over here somewhere. I can't lift these, so... Let's check our map. We saw it earlier, I thought. So we're up here. And there was definitely a section. We'll find it. I think you have to go through the Forbidden Forest and then find your way over and across, maybe through here somewhere. So it's directly south of me, but you have to go like back through, over and around, and find your way this way. Let's try doing that real quick. Because there's no exit on this side. It's like right over there. That's a dead end as well. I think you eventually go through here, and you use Bow Wow to get through. So we need to find him before we can do anything. That's the thing. Oop. Heart piece. Okay. Danger, keep out except Bow Wow. Yeah, so Bow Wow can like eat those flowers or whatever. So you need to go south to go east. You're on your way to find Chomp Chomp. Yeah, Chomp Chomp. Well, Bow Wow officially is his name in the what they've been saying on screen. But yes, he's the Chompomp from Mario. The Moblins took him. Oh, there's more Moblins this way, so I'm assuming this is the right direction. Oh, now I can jump this. So, good to have some of these heart pieces early on. I think I'm at 3, possibly. Tal Heights. Okay, so I don't need to go this way just yet. Or no, this is the right spot. Here is the this is the Moblin Cave, or Moblin Hideout, or whatever. The windfish in name only, for it is needed. Alright, this is where we need to go. Let's check out this place real quick, just before we pop in. Now, remind me, Linkslayer, you're in the chat. Yeah, I know, that's the place. This is Dampé's shack. Now, I don't know, I believe Dampé was in the game, but in this version of the game, the remake, they've added like an entire feature that we're going to talk about here. Huh? What you doing here so early? You can't come in yet. I'm still setting up. Okay, he's not ready for me. And so this little version of Dampé's shack, it's kind of like Zelda's version of the Mario Maker or whatever, because a lot of fans really, really wanted that. Oh, if you lift up this rock, I believe that's a seashell. That's why it's glowing all weird. So we'll have to come back to that later. But yeah, Dampé's shack, they made a little version of Mario Maker where you can make your own dungeons and stuff. Who's this suspicious looking runt? Okay, boys, let's get rid of him. Alright, one at a time here. I absolutely love these textures, man. Oh no, I fell. They're just absolutely wonderful. I like how every room, if you look around the edges, it's like you're just dropped into a place. Like there's no, like the frame is, like if every single part of this was like a miniature set, like physically, I feel like that's how this was built. As opposed to just, you know, the 2D planes of like Link to the Past, which are older, or the side scrolling of like the original Legend of Zelda. where it's just one frame to the next. Not that that isn't great. I mean, that's essentially what this is. It's just like up a level in terms of art design. Ooh, you gotta hit this dude on the side. Oh, he runs at you, that's right. Oh, he has to hit the wall, that's what it was. I'm gonna die here. Come on. I think I just need to dodge him left to right instead of doing what I did. Let him hit the wall. I hated this guy for some reason. It took me forever to figure out how to beat it. Oh, he got me. He got me. I like how he's like laying down. It just looks... all the little animations. Retry. Does it start here at the beginning of the... That's fine. Oh, it saves your progress like there's no enemies there. Link to the Past would not have done that. Yeah, he just needs to be close to the wall, the opposite wall. Ooh, that was... okay. He's got to be a lot closer. With a dramatic death, too. Yeah, the animation. He's just, like, laying down like, I'm done. Maybe one more hit? Alright, a few more hits. Put my shield up just in time. I don't think I hit him there. There we go. Very dramatic death. I don't have a bottle yet, so... Alright, let's do a little save. Tall Heights. I thought Tall Heights was north of me. There's Bow Wow. You saved Bow Wow. What a fearsome beast. So he follows me now. I wish you could have Bow Wow like the entire time. He's too fun. So here's what I don't remember. Do you go back to May Village and, you know, take back Bow Wow? Or do you go straight into Goponga Swamp? Because that's going to be the next entrance. That is a fearsome looking animal you have there. Do not forget the next instrument is in Goponga Swamp. So yeah, that's the next dungeon. But oh look, there's Dampe chilling on the side over there. Was that enough? Hey, you made it out here. That speaks well of you. Maybe you can help me out with a little job. I'm Dampe, and my job around this island is to dig up interesting stuff. When you have some time to spare, come see me in my shack over there. Well, how about now? Are you gonna be there when I go over there? There you are. I'll stay posted here while you take care of your other business. Just don't leave me waiting too long, okay? Okay. I guess you come back after. I can't come in here with Bow Wow, I suppose. I needed 200 for the spade. Or they call it a shovel. It's funny how they call different things in the games. Like they call the ocarina the flute in Link to the Past, at least in the English version. And then they called it I'm pretty sure they called it a spade as well. And then here they call it a shovel. You got 4 pieces. Alright, so I should be up to 5. Yeah. Always good to have. 5 in real life hours later. Dig. Oh, he tells you to dig. I don't have my shovel though, so there's a dig spot here. He's just telling me that that's a good spot to dig. Okay. This is the cemetery. I'm sure there are more places to dig here too, so these don't get out of your way. You can't kill what's not alive. Do any of these move? I'm sure they do. These moles. Oh, come on. That's just lazy, isn't it? Okay. Oh, thank you, Bow Wow. That was great. Oh, even better. Can't leave 5 out. That was great. Oh, another dig spot. Okay. We never went into this house, did we? Well, I pretty much stick to myself. Me and my letters. My name's right. The only thing I don't like about my hobby is that I never receive a response. Okay. That's gotta be another side quest. Okay, so this is what Bow Wow allows you to do. I don't think you're supposed to do this until later. I don't know. Thank you, Bow Wow. Fitty. So these open up here. Was there any other ones? Any other surprises out here? No, that just gets me back through. Oh, I got a heart though. Anything over here? I just have to 100% everything. Did that just come back? It did come back. I must have loaded out enough. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, there's no Bow Wow. Let's go back then. Sorry about that. We're gonna go back. Oh, Bow Wow's right here. Why is that the case? No, I guess I need Bow Wow. Because it's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me load into this without Bow Wow. I figured you'd go back to the village and talk to people. So I can't get any of this yet. Alright. We do have our magic powder though. There we go. Simple opening. And that is not an anti-fairy, by the way. So this is Goponga Swamp. I guess it doesn't have another name. Just Dungeon 2? I don't know. Bottle Grotto, level 2. Alright. We are officially in this. So this is our key. Key door. There was another one over there. Okay, these are the Shy Guys. So I confuse these for the ones in Link to the Past, but I imagine they're basically the same. You have to, like, hit them in the back by doing that. There's no other way to do it. In the other game, by this point, you have the bow and arrow, I'm pretty sure. So you can hit them that way. Now I can see where the nightmares are hidden. This compass has a new feature. A tone will tell you if a key is nearby. Perfect. These look like the crystal block things. Yep. There they are. And we don't have the beak, so can't do anything about that. Let's do this just to look. Okay, so the compass went off. That tells you that there's an item in here, or is it specifically keys? There will be a key. Oh, that's good. You can read. So this is a small little detail, and I don't know if this changes in the original Link's Awakening. Certainly in Link to the Past, I don't think if you try to hit something on a diagonal like this, it only gives you one left. Sorry, it only gives you one that way and one this way. Like if you're in this, I'm gonna call this like one cube or one unit on like a coordinate system of squares, if you will. So in this game, you can actually hit diagonally. I mean, there's a little bit of diagonal space in Link to the Past, but in this one, it's like a full diagonal where you can actually swipe and actually get that. So, is that the same in the original 93 Link's Awakening and the DX version on the Game Boy Color? Or is this sort of a revisited thing? Because that absolutely changes the way you play this game. Alright, so we have jumping points that we can do. So we can jump across. What's up? Ninja Styles, welcome back. We're playing some Link's Awakening, man. This is the 2019 remake. I don't know if you have played the original one or the DX version. So I like to talk about some of the, I guess, mild changes, but some of these changes actually just completely change the way you approach the game. So, alright, so we have to go around to get that one. I've got 2 keys. This jumping mechanic sure is cool. Can I jump across if I have... Let's just go back and see. We can do it through here. Go blue and then go to this side. I got them both on Game Boy and this. Yeah, funny enough, I have every version of this game as well. I've got my Game Boy version. Now I have 3 keys. There's, you know, the original is on the Nintendo Switch Online, the Game Boy section, and then the Game Boy Color had the DX version, which was in color, and then this version. So, alright. There are definitely more keys on the other side, so let's do this. Make our way back. So, as in all good Zelda games, this is still what I would call tutorial territory. So if you've never played a Zelda game, which obviously here on this channel we have, but this game is teaching you, without using like bogus tutorials, like literal tutorials, it is teaching you how to do things. Alright, what have we here? Besides the annoying... There's the beak. The stone beak. So you put it in the owl statue and it's supposed to give you hints. So let's go see what that hint is. I don't think we needed it for anything really. Gotta not get hit by those. We go around. There's the beak statue. Part of the floor is raised. Tap the shining crystal. Okay, I could have told you that. That's funny, for you to be able to go back. Well, I guess you could have gotten the first key and then gone to the left and done all of this, so I guess it just depends on your approach to the game. This is what we've done so far. So we'll go to the right, because there's a door we haven't been through. Okay, never mind. We're going down to go right. Alright. So, was it? Yeah. North and then east. Alright, 20 is full of magic powder. So, we don't need to deal with them again. Alright, these must be the spinies. I don't remember if I've already had to attack some of these or not. Okay, what do we have here besides... I guess we don't need it. Can we pull? In Link to the Past you can grab this and pull, but in this game you can't. Alright. I didn't get to see you face Pig Ganon on Link to the Past. What did you think about Link to the Past? Oh man, just check it out in the if you go to the live stream tab, you can look at the final one. They don't go away. I put them into playlists, so you can absolutely check them out. I struggled, man. I still love Link to the Past. My opinion of Link to the Past hasn't changed because it was the first game that I ever played. It was the first Zelda game that I ever played when I was a kid, and so it got me into this whole hobby of video gaming. Pig Ganon was hard as F. I had trouble using the silver arrow to hit him at, like, the bottom of the screen was the best spot. I don't know who suggested that while I was in it, but you had to light 2 torches, and if they weren't on, then he was like invincible to your hits if the torches weren't on. And so you had to hit him with a sword, and then he went like stone cold blue, and that's when you had to hit him with an arrow. But if you weren't there, like within a second, then you couldn't, it was really hard to hit him with the arrow. Not to mention, I think like his fireballs and stuff were flying around. So that was tough, and I think you guys can let me know, but it's hard to imagine trying to do, to play that game on the original system with no save states. It would be so frustrating. The only game that I could think of would be more frustrating without save states is Super Metroid, because I remember dying in Super Metroid and you having to go all the way around again because you had those little the save state, not save state, but the actual save files had to be done in those little like tube things, if you know what I'm talking about, which by the way I think we're going to do Super Metroid next. But holy hell, trying to fight Ganon, going back to my original thought, was without save states, going back and getting fairies and having enough magic powder to do the torches and everything would be an utter nightmare. So like the difficulty level is insane in some of those older games. Link to the Past and Ocarina are my favorites. I believe Link to the Past and Ocarina are my favorites as well. Ocarina of Time, I believe, is my favorite, just because the jump. But I have talked about this before. I don't think if I hadn't played Link to the Past that Ocarina would have stood out as such a big jump in video gaming to me at the time. I was only like 8-9 years old. So Chrono Trigger right now on the SNES, yeah, that's a hell of a game as well. That's again, that's not a game I finished. There's so many in the SNES library that I played but never truly finished. So these are things I have to go back through. But as I was saying, Ocarina of Time is probably my favorite game, and as far as getting me into video gaming itself, certainly Legend of Zelda games, Link to the Past absolutely did it for me. Make every block design the same. A new path will open up. Okay, I'm gonna go with the fact that these two can be pushed. Okay. Hey, there we go. Nowhere near Zelda 2's difficulty without save states. Thanks for chiming in, Jay. I try to play games as intended, but sometimes for the really annoying stuff like what you just said, I will use a save state. Yeah, absolutely. I could see that. There are games, you know, obviously it's nice to be able to go on like Nintendo Switch Online and play the old Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, and if you just want to play it for the sake of saying, man, I played this game and it's just an amazing game and everyone who's a video gamer should know this game at the very least, then yeah, I think save states are totally fine. You get to experience it without the utter frustration. Because there are games that are super difficult. But as I said before, with my retro cart behind me, I have original stuff like, I want to play Shinobi 3. If you guys ever played that on the Sega Genesis, it is one of my favorite games on the Sega. And I know everyone says Sonic is their favorite game on the Sega, but for me, it's probably Shinobi 3. I have fond memories of it. But also a game that I never beat because, holy hell, it gets hard once you get into, like, I don't know. The game probably itself only lasts like a couple of hours, but getting to that like final couple levels is super hard. You're just like me, man. Link to the Past and Super Mario World. Yeah, absolutely. Super Mario World and Yoshi's Island's what got me into games. Absolutely. We are similar ages, it sounds like. So, and similar influences. Okay, so here is another small tidbit. I like to point these out. Compared to the original Link's Awakening, and this is something I did in the first video for this new playlist. I don't think you have these markers. So you can put a pin down, and I like to do this especially in dungeons as they get harder. Shinobi Crazy Gamer, thanks for showing up, man. Shinobi 3 is amazing, absolutely. 36, yeah. We're all very similar. And I have an older brother who's a little older, so a lot of stuff that he did growing up in the 80s, early 90s were stuff that influenced me as well. So this is not something that's in the original Link's Awakening, I'm pretty sure, is to put these pins down. So what I like to do is place a pin down anytime I go down a set of stairs. So let's make it the heart. And I'm sure you guys have already figured this out, but this is how I use them. I don't know if everyone else uses them the same way, because it gets super annoying to try to navigate some of these dungeons, because it's not straightforward. Like, a set of stairs will pop you out in a completely different spot. Okay. Do I even need to light these? The answer is probably not. Okay, I guess not. So this set of stairs. So see how like I came in from here and I popped out all the way over here. So I'm gonna place the same symbol as the heart piece, and that way, as these dungeons get more ridiculous and there's different set of stairs, it's gonna get super involved in how you get around. So that is something that I use as a way to know where the hell I am on this map. So this is a one-way door. Okay. This guy was super annoying to me the first time I did it, because I just couldn't seem to hit him. Maybe it's just because I was like in 3rd grade when I first tried to fight this guy. He throws you, and then you fall off. The only thing is you can still hit him like in the front. I don't think you have to be behind him to hit him. Oh, he still gets you. Yeah, you can still kind of hit him on the side, but the range of this sword in this remake is absolutely different from the original. So I do think like there are little things that they change in this game to make it more friendly to the new gamer in 2019. Okay, so this is just the warping point. So from the beginning of the dungeon to here. We didn't get this chest. Let's do that now, only because I'm already here. Now, did we not get that chest because it's an item that we don't have yet? Or is it... Yeah, we don't have this item. We can't pick up these things. Alright, we'll just go right back to where we were. Alright. Come on, bad guy. First, defeat the imprisoned Pole's voice. Last, the skeletal Stalfos. Okay, that's something to remember for later, and I know what it is now, but obviously I needed that reminder. The imprisoned Pole's voice, last the skeletal Stalfos. Here is another set of stairs that I can't get to until I'm already assuming that the item in this dungeon is going to be the power bracelet or whatever it is that allows you to lift these pots. That way you can get back into here. Oh, hell no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm glad that stops. There's the map. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, we have a key. We can't go that way yet. And we needed 20 rupees. Actually, I do need rupees. This is a game where if you're gonna do those side quests and stuff, you actually do need rupees. So, the only system in which, funny enough, one tiny thing that's in Ocarina of Time is that the rupee economy is completely effed up. Alright. They don't like light. We learned this from Mario. So just getting rid of them does it. So I don't need this one, but for good measure. There it is. Okay, I was right. It's called the power bracelet. At last, you can pick up pots and stones. So, again, this was super annoying too. So I believe the power bracelet was an item. So in this game, you've got X and Y. I believe the original you had one button. So it was you had to use the B button because that was it. And the A button was the B button was your sword, the A button was your item. And so, like, the shield was considered an item, so you couldn't just hold it out. So if you wanted to pick up something, but you wanted to have your shield out at the same time, you could not do that. So in this game, they just decided, hey, it'll just be part of you. It'll just be part of you. Which is good. They decided that in future games as well. Like in Ocarina of Time, you have the power bracelet as well to pick up bomb flowers and whatnot. So now, we can actually pick up things. So we could go back to the room behind us. Yeah. The WOL chances are nice. What is WOL? I'm not hip. The world of Link? I don't know. The world? I don't know. Sorry, I meant QOL. You can unequip the sword in the original. Yeah. Okay, so same thing. We're gonna put a marker here. Now let's make it the spade so we don't confuse it with the other one. Oh, before I do that, let's go back here. And we're gonna grab that first pot. There's a treasure chest in the very beginning. I'm sure it's just gonna be like a rupee or something. There we go. We need 200 for the I still prefer the old school graphics though. Oh yeah. There is certainly a bigger sense of nostalgia. I don't know if since my first video wasn't a live stream, one of the reasons I picked this version is because this is the first version. This is the first game that I got my son into. Not just video gaming, but Zelda. Well, Zelda and video gaming. So this was the first game that I got to share with my son, who is now 9 years old. So it's funny because Link to the Past was what got me in when I was about his age, and then Link's Awakening, which I remember playing, and then this became his game. So he never played. I think he went back and he actually played the original on the Game Boy that I've got. But he beat this one. So it's special in that aspect for me. I do like the original graphics of like the little green, or at least on the DX, just the green color looks like the Matrix or something. I don't know. Like, even though it's in color, it's very monochromatic in its style. Okay, so the spade. Let's see where this spade takes us. The stairs. And here we have the Goombas. And the piranhas, or whatever they're called in Mario. Can you jump on them? I don't remember. Yeah, you can jump on them just like Mario would. Gotta wait for this guy, or do I? I haven't tried magic powder on them. I don't know if you can do that. Okay, so just for the sake of this. Oh, I messed that up. Okay. Let me do this real quick. So we're gonna put our spade here so I don't forget. I love how they added Mario baddies in this game. Wasn't it for some anniversary? Or Mario they did that. Jumping on Goomba always gives you a heart. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. If this came out in 93, yeah, it might have been like the 10-year anniversary of the originals. I think Super Mario, was it 83 or 84? The original Mario on the NES. Or maybe Jumpman. Actually, Mario technically debuted in Donkey Kong. So, like that. the arcade cabinet one. I know that feeling. I got my nephews 2DS and an Xbox 360 when they were 5 and 8. Yeah, it's special, man. You know, generations of playing this game. So this was the pull voice thing. So I screwed up because I needed that bottle. So we're gonna head out. I think you have to take out, and I think you need a bottle to do so. So that's what he reminds you of, the beak statue or whatever. You have to take out... What have I done over here? Why can I not move this? There we go. You've got to hit him with a bottle. There we go. So then you take out the Stalfos. Oh, the Stalfos last. I have to take out the bat last. So I still messed it up. So we'll do... They called it the Pole's voice, so that's weird. Is there a reason for that? To me it looks like a bunny rabbit. So that, and then the bat, and then lastly, we do the Stalfos. There it was. So it's the 3. The beak does not mention that there's a bat in the room, but you still make him last, including the bat. There we have it. So these are called nightmare keys. Now you can open the door to the nightmare's lair. So everything is a nightmare. Is there something down here? Okay, no, I don't know. My eyes were deceiving me. Alright, we're gonna go north. Oh, he jumps up to get you. Come on, fall down. Now, do I need to hit that crystal? Is there anything over here that I even need? Is that a chest that I'm gonna need? Alright, we'll go over there. Okay. Interesting. So I need the orange down, but I need to be able to maybe jump across will get me there. There's a pattern of jumping across that will get me there. Right? Let's see. I'm gonna figure this out. Can you jump up onto the... No, you can't. Okay. There is definitely another way around. Okay, I see what to do. I have to go around and make sure that that side is that way. So, is there a way over? No, we'll have to go back. So when we're in the corner on the left side, we can hit the crystal and then jump across. But we need to do it from the other side while the orange is down. So we'll go back around. I believe that's the only way to do this. Yeah, that's going to be a key to this door. That's what it is. You said the Goomba always gives you a heart? Let's go do that. Whoa. Oh, you can still hit him. Can't. Nice. Thank you, Jay. In the Japanese version of Zelda 1, you kill Pole's voice by shouting into a microphone. What? I don't know this stuff. I have not played that enough to know that. That is super cool. Shouting into a microphone, you kill Pole's voice. Alright. I gotta figure out... Okay, we're gonna go right up. So it's gonna be across this way. Okay. Now I can lift the pots. So I couldn't do that before. So that's what that's for. Suddenly the name makes more sense. The Pole's voice. Actually, it still doesn't make sense to me. What do you mean by Pole's voice? Okay, so now I can jump across this. If you mess this up. Now I can hit it. That's cool. Just the mechanic of doing that. I mean, it's so simple looking at it now, but that's super cool that you can do that. And I should be able to just go across, shouldn't I? Yeah. Alright, so we've got this key. Is this the same situation, just the Pole's voice? Maybe it's not any different in this one. Another set of stairs. We're gonna break every pot. Oh, we got a fairy. Still don't have a bottle though. Can someone explain the Pole's voice situation to me? Because I still don't know. I mean, I guess Pole is some sort of enemy in the first one. We're going to use a diamond this time. Diamond. Okay, this is the one where you have to... It's a weighted system. Okay. You have to do this. So this thing only goes down if you have two of... You have to hold a thing while you get across. Otherwise it won't move. Alright. Of course I would do that. What have I done? Yeah, screw it. Nightmare key it is. Let's go. If I get killed by half a heart, I'm gonna be so mad. Bottle grotto. Ho ho ho. Hey, what's with all the Santa Claus? Pole's voices are those rabbit-looking things. Well, I realize they're the rabbit-looking things, but that's just their name. They're just called Pole's voices. I mean, where does the term Pole's voice comes from? It's just weird. Alright, what do I do here? I can't move, but I'm still alright. Your little sword won't break this bottle. Oh, I remember. So you gotta pick them up and throw them up against the wall to break them. Even the walls here look tougher than that dinky thing. He just tells you straight up, the walls are stronger than your sword. So you pick them up and you throw them against the wall. You can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle. Alright. He's a drunk. He needs the bottle. These are pretty easy to just dodge. Keep moving around the room. Smack him. It was indeed... Oh, let me read once I'm done with this boss. Bam. That's 3 times. Okay, now he's gonna start throwing stuff at me. You broke my bottle. Why you make me hoppin' mad. Okay, is one of them real? I don't know which, but... Oh, okay. He hit me. I don't know how many times I can hit him, but... Twice. That did him. It was indeed named that due to the microphone thing, but when it came to the NES, they switched the weakness to pots and arrows, but didn't wind up changing the name. Cool. The term was made because of how you beat them in the original Famicom version. Their name was Pole's voice, and the manual would say they were weak to loud noises, so you'd yell into the mic to win. That is awesome. Okay. This is the... I love this... like, this pseudo 8-bit music situation going. Awesome. It's like a French horn situation. So we have a cello and a French horn so far. And Marin's voice. Prairie, prairie. The prairie is waiting. I mean, isn't the prairie just like the entire middle section of the map? Alright, let's take Chomp Bomp, or Bow Wow, back to his home. We've got 6 hearts. Oh, can we now pick up rocks and stuff? Can I go this way and see if there's anything over here I can do? Can I pick these up? Yes, I can. Alright. That rupee is stuck. Okay. I'm assuming I can also go and talk to Dante now. I don't know how much of that I'm going to do, but I think you need him just so you can get more like seashells and stuff. Just keep him the rest of the game. Yeah. Oh, I picked up a shell. That's why you leave no stone unturned in every Zelda game. Actually, Bow Wow is good for finding seashells because he tells you where to dig. Like, there's a spot over here where he tells you to dig, but as soon as you give him up, there's some strange energy coming from here. You should take a closer look. I forget what this is. Okay. What did that do? What are we doing here? Okay. I can't remember if you actually got a progressive item when you give it back anyway. I think you have to give it back. I don't think you can keep Chomp Omp. And Dante also won't talk to you. Got your other stuff squared away for right now? I got something interesting to show you. Follow me into the shack. Alright. That's his version of, I got a popsicle in my van, and, hey, there you are. I want to show you something interesting. I'm just holding this shovel here. Come inside my house. You've gone poking into some of the ruins on this island, I can tell. I make little chambers based on those dungeons. Put some chambers into the slab back there, and it turns into a real dungeon. How's that work, you ask? Who knows? But I want your help testing the limits of this thing. I want to hear about the dungeons you've seen. It inspires me to make new chambers for you. With the few chambers, you can make basic dungeons. With a bunch, you can make complicated ones. See if you can use what you got to finish the challenges I give you. Though you're not done once you finish arranging a dungeon, you've got to adventure through it too. I'm no designer though, and I'm no adventurer either. That's all up to you. I'll make the risk worth it. Impress me, and there's treasure in it for you. You do look like you've been through a lot. Sit down and tell me about it. What are you making? You got some new chambers. Slot them into the dungeon to see what's inside. What are you here for? Well, let's try this just for the sake of... I don't think I'm going to run through a dungeon, but this is... Again, I don't think this was in the original game. So this allows you to make dungeons. So it looks like, if I remember correctly, you can add bosses that you've played. And you can add rooms that I believe you have to pick them up as stone tablets. But then it tells you what to do. I started this one already. Can you finish it? Make a path from the entrance to the nightmare's lair. There's got to be a stop along the way for the treasure chest. If a chamber's got an exit, you got to connect it to another exit. Nobody wants an exit that goes nowhere. Link to the Past begs to differ. You get an exit that just goes out of like the desert and out of the lost woods and all of that. So if you are to arrange, take chambers from the menu on the right with A, then slap them on the tiles to the left. A lot of times you'll want a chamber with a particular set of exits, so that's how I divided them up. You can flip through the list with L and R. So essentially you can choose, you know, how many pieces, how many different exits you've got, and you just build your way left and right. And of course one of them has to be a boss key. So that's essentially the whole thing. And you can go through and you can play. And I thought the idea was you can make your own dungeons, give them to your friends or whatever, and then have them go through it. Which is cool. The only thing that's kind of stale is that you can't build your own dungeon per se. You can just take rooms from dungeons that you've already completed. So that's the only drawback. if you wanted to build one from scratch, you can't do that. It's only already existing pieces of dungeons. So it's a cool idea. And of course, this game's already a relatively big game. So, but that's it, essentially. So we're gonna quit. And I do think, I don't remember what the treasure is at the end of you actually doing that. And I guess amiibos are a thing. You can use amiibos to get different parts, or I don't know. I don't remember exactly. My son definitely would have spent so much time because he just absolutely fell in love with this game. Building dungeons, and then he would ask me to get through dungeons. Oh, is this is Crazy Tracy. She gives you her medicine. But I don't have a bottle. I think you need a bottle, don't you? Hi there, big guy. I'm Crazy Tracy. I've got a little secret for sale that'll pump you up. What is that about? Will you give me 28 rupees for my secret? Alright. Come here and I'll rub it on you. Wow. Alright. Alright. It will take effect when you lose all hearts. They forgot an S. Drop by again, big guy. Here's some bonus treatment. Behold, your hearts are full. Okay, so she's like this. She's like a fairy in this. So it's this thing here. Secret medicine. Tracy's special medicine. Guaranteed to kickstart your heart. So this actually works better than a fairy. A fairy, I guess, only gives you 5, 6, 7 hearts. Whatever it was in Link to the Past. And then the secret medicine will just straight up revive you and give you full hearts when you die. So you always want to have that going into a dungeon. Actually, hearing this again now as an adult, I'm like, wow, just wow. Yeah, absolutely. Crazy Tracy and her spa and her erotic. Everything's pink and red and romantic and the big bow in the hair. And yeah, there's more than a few things here going on. But you know what? E for everyone. Crazy Tracy. This is Mambo's Pond. From the sign tells you Mambo's Pond. Yeah. If I remember correctly, at some point there's a way for you to warp around. Is there an ocarina in this game as well? Where you use those points to get through stuff? Okay, so the only thing we know right now is Prairie. That's all we've been told. So let's take Bow Wow back. That'll be the first thing we do here. And by that, I mean, if I see 12 other things along the way that I can do, I'll do them. Got him. Okay. I can't push those, can I? This rock has many cracks. There must be some way to shatter it. There sure is. It's gonna be bombs, but I don't have bombs yet. And I can't go anywhere through here. Let's go this way. Okay. Let's go back. We're gonna pop into both of these, see if there's anything else we can get, and then give Bow Wow back. Oh, Bow Wow, you can actually talk to them once you change them. So that's another funny thing you can do. Let's go this way. I think this is the shorter route. Thanks, Bow Wow. I'd like to keep you forever, but I can't. That's why I need the spade. See, Bow Wow tells you, oh, there's stuff you can, like, dig here. So we'll have to remember that. And there's a few other spots he told me before that you can dig. He went a long way to get that moblin. He was super hungry. Here we go. Haven't gone this way before. Heart piece? Shell. Okay. Of course he hit me from that far. They're not friendly. Did we already? I'm sure we already did this, but let's check. Because I don't remember. Oh yeah, there was a heart piece just sitting here. So that was it. This is like the same as in the Lost Woods and Link to the Past. There's, you know, the one that you can drop into. This was Bow Wow's house. So he goes right on this chain, his chain link goes right on that post. I really appreciate what you did for my poor, precious Bow Wow. You are such a nice boy. How can I ever repay you? I know. Oh, I got a smooch. You got a reward from Madam Meow Meow. So there's Bow Wow and Meow Meow and Chow Chow and Lucky. That was my reward. Does this stand for something? It says Bow Wow. Yeah, I just put Bow Wow down, didn't I? Or do I still have Bow Wow? Do I have Bow Wow until like the next save or something? No, there's Bow Wow right there. I think these are items that you get in the either the trading quest or the crane game. So let's go. Is this that's the crane game? It's got the little crane grabbing stuff. But I wanted to get the spade or shovel and a guy named Wright. Yeah. So, oh, I can buy bombs. I forgot. Bombs are not an item in a dungeon like they usually are. Well, I guess Link to the Past, you just picked up bombs. Bombs became an item after, like in Ocarina of Time, and then every game thereafter, they became items. So here you just buy them. So those are, we're definitely going to buy bombs. Because they're only 10 rupees. And then we need this for some progress. And of course, I probably won't have enough for the heart piece. Was this 200? You got a shovel. Yeah, this is 200, so I need a few more. I need 22 more rupees. Let's get them. We can buy that heart piece. 1 rupee per bomb. That is a good deal. Yeah, it is. And you don't have to go around dungeons to pick up an item. But also, there are already, I can already remember a few things that require bombs. Like in the first dungeon, there are places we haven't gone because they required bombs to get into. But you don't have access to the bombs until just now. So those bombs were not there before I did Goponga Swamp Bottle Grotto. Is there anything new in the... I need 2 more rupees for that heart piece. Come on, just 1 more. There it is. Then we'll go to the crane. Oh, I need some rupees for the crane game. Or we'll check out what's even in the crane. Oh, I forgot! 980 rupees! Oh, man! Woo, that's gonna be a while. Do they immediately restock? Is the bow and arrow... See, so you don't go into a dungeon and get the bow and arrow either. You can just pop into the shop, and if you have enough rupees, you do it. Let's pop back in. Does it restock something different? Nope. So the heart piece, and I guess that was the shovel. So you can always come in and buy bombs, a new shield, and a heart. Only 20 rupees for a shield. That's good to know. So if a like ever takes my shield, I can just get that one. 980 rupees is a lot, though. So one of these days, or as I progress, I will probably farm some rupees somewhere. Just so I can get the bow. Let's pop in here. Is there anything new? There's a seashell, and there's... Oh, that's the chow chow. So that's one of them, but I don't think I have enough rupees to even play. Nope, I don't. We'll worry about that later. So there's a shell, and the chow chow is just one of the items that you get later. It goes on those little pedestals that's in the Bow Wow house. And I don't actually remember what those are for. It's like just for the sake of completion. I don't know if you get anything for them. Okay. Let's go here. Let's actually see what he's going to say. The only clue we've got right now is prairie. And I guess if we walk toward Ukuku Prairie, that the owl will show up. Have you met everyone on the island? There's a man named Richard who lives in Pothole Field, southeast of the village. Richard who lives southeast of the field. Of the village, sorry. That would be a lot of rupee grinding. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that because I will probably stumble upon 50s and 20s just everywhere I go in general. So the prairie is just here. But he also said southeast of the village. That would be over in this area. Pothole Field. We haven't gotten to. So I gotta keep an eye on time. I got like 40 minutes that I could play. I don't make these live streams too long in case you're new here. I do about 2 hours on Tuesday and Thursday at this time. Some people stream for 5-6 hours. I do on Wednesday nights, but that's for Halo because I've got a fire team of friends for Halo. In case some of you like to watch Halo, that is super fun. Can't hit him from there. Okay, I always screw these up, as you all know. These good old block puzzles. Now there is a way to make... Can I make that fall? If I push this here, will it make it fall? So the floor is cracked only for Link. Not for giant rock. Okay. How else could I do this? I have everything I need to be able to do this, I'm assuming. You know, I can lift the skulls. And it doesn't look like I need anything else. So let's just start moving stuff. Okay, now I've got to be careful here. If I move that one to the right and this one down, and then I can lift up the skull. That should work for the heart piece. The heart pieces also fill up your health, which Link to the Past did not do that. So, that's a thing. Okay, this is going to take more work here. So let's go up. Okay, how would I do this? Let's move that out of the way, just because. If I move that down, is there a way for me to just stand on that and have it fall? That way I can push that one out of my way? I don't know. Why does it feel like I can't do this? Even though there's probably an answer. Let me see if I can just stand on this. Now, does that mean I can push those out of the way? Like, do each one of these? Like, I can just do that. Yeah? That doesn't help me with the other ones, though, does it? No. What am I missing here? Reset. I gotta think about this. Oh, those were different. I pushed that out of the way. I see. I thought that was set up. I messed it up to begin with. So I can just move those out of the way. One down, one across, but that has to fall. And I can push it from the other side. So these are all pushable. I can just push these down the hole. That part's fine. So I need to push that to the left that way. But I want to do it from the skull side, I think. If I push this out of the way, then I've got it. 50 rupees. Hey, I guess that's rupee grinding. Sure. Alright. Those are my worst puzzles all the time, and I don't know why. I have to think so hard. It's just like spatially what to do, and I don't know. Only 900 and something, yeah. Alright, are we getting close to this prairie area? Too many of those. If I hit this, they're not gonna like me anymore. Oh, there's another Ulrira, the telephone guy. Over there. Oh. I have not used my bombs yet. Whoops. There we go. I have a thing about my jump button being the X. I don't know why that is. So I like my feather to be on X, and then my item, like my usable item, to be on the Y button. So you can bomb these things and make your way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just heading kind of east at the moment. Canalet Castle, 5 minutes. What is this? What is this? Okay. Alright, that is a completely different dungeon. That's gotta be a digging spot. What else would that be? Let's do that. There it is. Okay, so that's gonna be whatever this dungeon is. I think we're to the southeast now. Yeah, Ukuku Prairie, Pothole Field. Okay, He told me to go in this direction. We're trying to find Richard. Whoever that is. Is this gonna be him? Richard, salutations. You wouldn't know by the look of me, but I used to live in the castle. Is that the Cahalet, or whatever it was? Castle that we just saw a sign for? My servants went berserk and I was forced to flee my villa. So you're looking for something, are you? I may have just what you're after. But first I want you to retrieve the golden leaf I left behind in the castle when I fled. Smashing. He's a British dude. He's Austin Powers. To tell you the truth, there are 5 leaves, and I want them all. Okay, you'll need to do some digging, so buy a shovel. Okay, I'm glad we did that. We're off. This guy really likes frogs. And I like breaking pots, so... Yeah. I'm not afraid. I just decided to chill here in my house and let someone else do it. By happenstance. Okay. Canelet Castle, 10 minutes. What does he mean? I don't look like it. He looks like he would be the King's Fool or Joust or something. Yeah, I don't know. So where's the castle? We're near Pothole Field. There was a sign up here somewhere. I think that sign that just said go east. And there's a castle. Is it like here? It's a long way. That's all I know. So let's do this. I have no memory of this. It's been... What's it been? Oh, there's a heart over there. It was really close to the sign. I mean, I think it was this area anyway, right? This one, it said to the right. Yeah, like it's the same thing. Let's check this sign. Animal Village, Martha's Bay. No, let's go north. Let's go this way. Oh, this is, I believe this is the, yeah, the seashell thing. So in the original game, there was like, I don't know, 30 of these things. I'm the spirit of the mansion. I've been waiting for someone, one who can overcome the darkness. Find the secret shells, then ascend the platform. You will receive the ultimate sword. Just a little north is the castle. Sounds like you should come back with lots of shells and try standing on the platform. Okay, I've only got like 4 shells or something. So... at each level you get something, and then the ultimate is like all the way up. Okay. Still. That's there. Is that the castle on my right? Oh, it's Kiki. Is it Kiki again? Yeah. Kiki the monkey, hungry, Kiki the monkey. You need my rupees? Hungry? What are you hungry for? Some bananas? Oh, here's the castle. I'm sure I'm not going to just be able to come in through the front door. So yeah. So now in order to get the castle you need to feed the monkey. Okay. Yeah, I figured so. just from Link to the Past having the the East Palace, Palace of Darkness. You needed to use rupees, but now you have to feed the monkey. So I can't remember. There's like you either give him a banana or an apple or something. But now I'm gonna have to find that thing. So where is the question? There was a monkey down on the beach that was throwing like coconut or something at you. I don't know if I don't remember. I vaguely remember. Maybe it's one of those things. Start with the Bow Wow ribbon, I think. The Bow Wow ribbon. Oh, you mean I have to do the crane game to progress? It's a trade sequence. We could always talk to good old Ulrira. Or he's just going to tell me, go to Richard. He already did that. You haven't found the 5 golden leaves? Try bombing suspicious places. Oh. Try bombing suspicious places. Let's go back to the castle. Maybe you don't need the monkey? I don't know. Suspicious places. There's a set of stairs over there, but I don't think I can get there yet. I'm not gonna bomb the monkey. Ooh, what's this? Seashell Magin. Okay, these are the things you can use to warp. There is no other way. It is talking about by the castle you can bomb a few things. Okay. Ooh, I found a seashell. Inside the castle. I do remember inside the castle to get golden leaves you can bomb different things. But to get into the castle, yeah, I guess we do need part of that trading quest. It's actually super shitty, I think, of the game to force you to play a side game, which may or may not be frustrating, if that's the order in which you have to do things. So I've got to make my way back to the prairie, or not the prairie, but the village. Is it up this way? There's also a statue up there. Supposed to be a spot, I thought. Oh yeah. Okay, so every time you step on one of these, you get a new point that you can warp to. So I'm gonna have to remember to step on these. Again, not 100% on this, but I believe the ribbon is the first part. Yeah. Okay, this is an easy way through the prairie. Or Maeve Village, I mean. I vaguely remember that, but yeah, I'm not sure. So you have to get the ribbon. You have to play this game to be able to progress. That's... I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to do it, but it's also just weird. It's a weird decision, I think, in game development to decide that that's the way forward. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this. Especially because it's kind of frustrating. Some of these are frustrating. Like if you were here when I got the Yoshi doll, it was totally fine. They do make it a ball though, so it's not easy to get. Yeah. Well, we're already here. Let's grab the that seashell, or try to grab it. Like it falls out. When I got the Yoshi doll, like I had it firmly and then it fell out anyway. So like that. So now I have to try it again. And it's too close to the edge, so if you try it, so the first click, the vertical is the X button, and you just have to click it. Because otherwise you've gone too far. That's not going to get it, is it? Este no molesta con el copyright. No, creo que no. Got it. Alright. Yeah, I got one in the chat in Spanish, so trying to answer those questions too. Just give me a holler whenever the mood strikes you to play. They will replace a few items with 50 rupees, making this more worth the rupee. Yeah, that would be good. Alright, we got a seashell. And I suppose this will help me. Chow Chow figure, there must be somewhere you can display it. So it's definitely in the Bow Wow house, or maybe the Chow Chow, which is on the right side. Every time I receive a visitor carrying a ribbon on their person, I would direct them to the doghouse on my premises. My chic baby Chow Chow has been pining for a new accessory, so she's the other side. Those dresses, I want it all. Oh, that ribbon, I need it. Will you trade for my dog food? Here's your dog food. Okay, so there was a guy, and now I don't remember where it was. I think it's south, where he likes just cans of dog food, apparently. This does not bother with copyright. No, yeah. That is actually my cousin. And he has his own gaming channel. That's the gaming channel, and he was asking about different issues with like copyright and stuff. He's been playing SnowRunner and GTA 5 on his channel. So Nintendo, as many of you know, is very harsh with copyright stuff, to say the least. For some reason, I remember a monkey on this side. There's also a bombable wall here, which we talked about earlier. So let's do this. Oh, this is the invisible dude. There's like a crocodile or something in here. He's invisible, and you need a special item that's part of this trading sequence. But the monkey was up here. Oh, there's a monkey right there. Was it this guy? One of these guys likes dog food. The ribbon does go to the Bow Wow. This guy likes... What's that you have? It's canned food. For heaven's sake, man, give that to me, please. Desde el PC se ve súper bien. ¿Qué? Este juego. Estás hablando del juego. Oh, lo estás viendo en tu computador. He's watching this on his PC. He said it looks real good. Yeah, I actually don't know what this looks like. Most people watch YouTube on like mobile, so me gusta cómo se ve la cámara. Ah, okay. Gracias. Thank you very much. That was great. I know it's not a fair trade, but here's some bananas. Hey, ya que estoy hablando. He's asking me about my camera. I'm gonna, just for a second. This is the camera. Right here. So, this is my stuff in the background. All my old games, los videos viejos. So, this is the camera I usually use for my live streams. And I have other camera equipment, and that's more professional equipment. But anyway. There we go. Looking good. I hope. Got bananas in return. Okay, now we've got bananas. Now we're getting somewhere. Can I warp? Or do I need... Oh look, there's another treasure chest. If I use one of those platforms, I should be able to warp closer to the castle without having to walk the entire distance. And rupees are always welcome. This is the other side of where we were earlier. Oh, this is... I sort of remember this. Yeah, there's like a sad little side quest here with a ghost. Ese escudo, ¿dónde lo conseguiste? Fue un regalo. My shield back here, my Hylian shield, was a gift. It was a Christmas gift a few years ago, so... Actually, it's my son's, but, you know. We both love Zelda, and we agreed. Along with those books that I've shown you guys, there's all those books, and he loves reading those, so he's like, hey, you should show these on your channel. Like, absolutely, I will. People will like to see those. Okay, I have to go like all the way around. There's no way back without going this way that I know of. Ah, you can jump up the stairs. We need 1,000,000 rupees for the bow and arrow. I'm fine, and you? She's the one I gave the, what did I give her? Oh, this is Ulrira. We were talking about him earlier, so he's super shy. He won't talk to you in real life. How to say, please call outside. Yeah, he's very shy, he's very introverted, so he's got the telephone behind him. It seems that the old man Ulrira is a shy guy. In person. Oh, since we were talking about like this Zelda theme stuff, well, there's another platform here. Is this a stand for something? It says cheap cheap. Yeah, I forgot to show you guys this earlier. So this is what I'm playing on right now. So for those of you who if you ever got the Skyward Sword HD, which came out on the Switch. I think it came out not too long after Link's Awakening, so everyone was all mad because they haven't put up Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. I think now Wind Waker is on the GameCube online or whatever for the Nintendo Switch 2, but at the time people were just pining for it, and I still am, to be honest. But in the meantime, they put out Skyward Sword HD, and these special edition ones came out with them. So this is the Master Sword from Skyward Sword, and you've got the Master Sword is on this side, and then this side is like the shield. So I like playing with these, and I just added these little thumb grips because they save your analogs, I think. So anyway, I thought that was super cool. Hope you guys like that. Maybe some of you have this if you're big Zelda fans. Alright, pop back over there. I gotta go soon. The ice is gone here, and I can finally travel by boat. So tomorrow I'm gonna head out and get some groceries. I have to get boat ready. Wow. Where are you, my friend? There's no ice, and I gotta travel by boat. Sounds pretty awesome, man. I am landlocked where I'm at, so no boats. Well, I guess there are boats, but... Okay, where was I even headed? I gotta go all the way east. But was it up this way or to the right this way? In a remote village in Alaska. You were way up there, buddy. We got people from all over in this stream. That makes me happy. Okay, can I get any closer by doing this? Yeah, Seashell Mansion. Let's go. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if for any reason you have not subscribed. That will help me out. That will help the algorithm be like, hey, you guys like this stuff. Because you would be amazed at the amount of people who don't actually do that. Okay, I'm going the wrong way for the castle. No, I'm not. I'm good. And the monkey's over here, and I've got bananas now. This better be the answer to my banana question. Bananas, bananas. Ooh, give it to Kiki. Absolutely. Monkeys, come repay him. Monkeys. Several monkeys. 5 different monkeys. Twilight Princess has like a whole monkey thing, so they really love doing this monkey thing. One of the I think the very first like forest temple in Twilight Princess, you have to like save several monkeys. So you found a stick. Alright, great. Okay, so there are definitely places that you can bomb. ¿Es Zelda para qué consola es? Este juego es para el Nintendo Switch. En el 2019 sacaron un nuevo Link's Awakening, del más viejo. I'm telling my my cousin in the chat that this is the remake of this game. So the original was the older one, but this is on the Nintendo Switch. That's what he was asking. Oh, maybe that's just a place to dig. The stick is for the beehive you saw earlier. Okay, good to know. Why is this dude here? Con razón es parecido, pero con mejores gráficas. Yep. Improved graphics, some remade things. You haven't found the 5 golden leaves. Someone stole them to begin with. I bet the boss trooper in the castle still has one. Okay, so he's telling you like one by one which ones have where to find all of the golden leaves. Whoa. Alright. We are in here. Alright. Nothing on him. I need to keep switching back between this and the... What's that bird? So we're doing this just to get in through here. But one of these guys has to have one, right? Come on. GoldenEye también lo tienes aquí en el canal. GoldenEye is right here, man. You're asking me about GoldenEye. That's GoldenEye. I have not played GoldenEye on the channel. I just have it playing in the background. The reason I usually put games in the background is in case you guys want to request games that I have, then those are there. My plan is, after I finish this game, which we've only just started, is to play Super Metroid. I think is what I'd like to do next. Okay, let's go into the castle's front door. So we got one of the leaves. But yeah, GoldenEye, definitely on my list. I have the N64 back here. I also have Perfect Dark. So we used to play a lot of Perfect Dark. Alright. This is an anti-fairy though. But I don't have a bottle, so I don't need to mess with that right now. Those dudes are way more aggressive. That's 2. It's in the top left corner. I just realized that. That's my second. Did he say 5? I think he said 5. Okay, cool. That opens the front door. Thanks for the hearts in the chat. Okay. Alright, these are bombable, I'm hoping. There's a leaf. That's 3. Woo! Oh, it's still following me. Oh, there's a freaking... Every version so far that I have played has an iron knuckle. So this is essentially an iron knuckle. So Link to the Past has them. This game has them. Twilight Princess has a version of it. Ocarina of Time obviously has a version of it. There's the most beautiful iron knuckle in Twilight Princess has a few different versions of the iron knuckle. How do we get over there? So have we gone into this? Or did we come in through this? Oh, this is the pot throwing thing. You have to break the ceramic door with a pot. I can't think of one without some version of it. I don't think Skyward Sword has a version of Iron Knuckle, does it? That's 4. Come to think of it, I don't think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, do they have iron knuckles? I don't think so. Okay, there's one more, and I don't know where we've been so far that we... I think there's a spot outside. That's why he was talking about bombing certain places. The bird. Okay, the bird. That's why he was there. One rock. Or is there just other stuff over here? How do I get the bird out from there, though? I guess bombing him was enough? Okay. That was it. At last, you got the final golden leaf. Now go and see Richard about that reward. Okay, now where the hell was Richard? Where is Richard's house? Pothole field. This is his house, right? Pretty sure this is Richard's house. Let's put a pin on it. Okay. Now where are we? We're way up here. There is a spot in the seashell mansion that's got the warp point. But then my closest warp point is probably that one. So does that do me much good? Not really. I'll just go this way and head south. Let's save. Just above that. Were you referring to Richard, or... I don't remember. Yeah, okay. He's gonna be this way. Heading south. There's a heart piece over there I don't have access to yet. I think this is his house. Yeah. Alright. Très bien. I see you have recovered all the leaves. So before he was British, now he's French. Now move this statue, and you will find your reward. This thing? Alright. Seashell. That can't be it. Oh. Pothole field. Leave it to Richard to put his treasure in a minefield. No. Please get me to that heart piece. Can I jump those and just do it? Nope. How do I get over there? Oh, I remember. I think you need the, wow, I just like drifted into that spot. I think to get that heart piece, you need to have the running jump. The Pegasus boots from Link to the Past make an appearance in this game. Oh, you just like fall into that hole. Alright. In soil sleep secrets beneath your souls. Okay. We have The slime key. Now you can open the gate in Ukuku Prairie. It is possible to get it early by jumping in between the holes. Alright, we'll try the jumping. I thought of that, but like in this game, I know you guys can't see it, but it's like it drifts you into that hole. Ugh. I'll try it a few more times, but that might be it. Yeah, you can't jump again because it makes you fall down. I'm sure maybe there is a way to do it, but I think nah, I don't know. I'm not messing with it. At this point, almost dead. You can't lift these signs. You can. The writing is on the other side. I like that detail. It's on the other side, dope. Takes a perfectly timed jump just before you fall in, so better to wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I don't think I can quite do it. That's my kid acting like a vacuum over there. My kid likes vacuums. No one knows why. He's got his own vacuums. Like, you clean the floor, man. Go for it. Okay, Ukuku Prairie was up here. And here is the slime key. So I think it's easier to go around this way, go through there, and then I jumped across because only the right side... No, only the left side gets you there. So let's warp to this platform. Because I think going around is at the Seashell Mansion is probably going to get me there a lot more easily. Can I go through here? Go up and left? I guess we can. And we may stop here, because it's been... This stream, for me, has been about 2 hours and something. 2:18. That's a good amount of time. We should probably walk into the dungeon and we will stop for the day. Perfect timing, yeah. I don't want to do a dungeon and then it might take me who knows how much longer. So this will be a good spot to stop. So that opens the doorway, but I have to go around, don't I, to get there. Did I just go the long way for no reason? I think I did. Oh, I have the stick. Let's do this before we... I see you have a nice stick. Can I borrow it for a second? Can. Mario pokes at a bee. Oh, there's a bombable wall over there. We'll do that too. While he gets chased by these bees, we'll grab this honeycomb. The stick became the honeycomb. You're not sure how it happened, but take it. Alright. Keep it up, my man. We're going to... When are you going to stream next? Yeah, I stream every Tuesday and Thursday. So my next stream will be Tuesday at 11:45 a.m. Central. Yeah, let's heal your wounds and get rid of that stress. So we'll make it back to the dungeon and I will stop there. We've got full hearts. We have Crazy Tracy's medicine. And we could use some more bombs, but I assume we're gonna pick those up while we're in the dungeon. So let's go there. That way we have a spot to start our next stream. You guys will want to be here to watch that happen live. Was it this way? No, I went the longest way around, didn't I? This is the way. Mandalorian. Alright. So this is the slime dungeon? Is that what it said? The Key Cavern. Alright, guys. I'm going to save here, and I will see you on Tuesday live. So have a good day, have a good weekend. And make it safe to wherever you're going on your boat, man. Okay, I'm in Seattle, Washington, home of the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Nice. Alright, see you guys. Link Slayer. We got Seattle, we got Alaska. Seahawks, yeah. Alright. See you guys in the next one.